Welcome in, race fans. This is Jason with First Gear Network, bringing you live coverage of round 2 of the First Gear Racing Craftsman Truck Series. We're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for some more super speedway racing. For the second round last week in Daytona, we saw a lot of bumping and grinding and spinning and wrecking and yellows, and we had a winner. But now we've got to do it all over again here at Atlanta. We've got, so far, we're sitting at 14 cars in the field so far. Big winner last week was Samuel Carter, the 97. Still waiting to see if he's going to be able to make it tonight.
Hitting in.
Now it looks like we have 15 drivers in here now, as I'm getting things updated. But we're expected to have a pretty good turnout tonight. We're scheduled for 135 laps. We're going to have stages at lap 30 and lap 60. The race info for you. Yeah, 135 lap race, stages at lap 30 and lap 60. Weather, 71 degrees ambient temp, 45% humidity, partly cloudy skies, and 11-mile-an-hour wind. That track temp is at 73, so cooler temps, more grip, a little bit more power for these engines. It's going to be a fast race tonight with the drafting and everything that this track provides. So should be pretty fun. Following a pack of trucks here around the track. We're in practice right now. We've still got 28 minutes left of practice before we get to qualifying in the race. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our point standings for everybody to see. So currently in point standing, Samuel Carter with the win last week is our leader. He has a total of 59 points. Gained 19 stage points, one of them being he won one of the stages as well. So that was a good week 1 for Samuel Carter. Joshua Peterson is going to be second in the points, 52 total points. And then you've got Mark Owlett in third. He's got 48 points, tied with Donald Ray as well with 48. Zachary Bardsley is in 5th. Ben Summerford in 6th. Daniel Butler in 7th. Andrew Groves in 8th. Tied with Jareth Walker, and then Dan Taylor in 10th. Further down the line, we've got Todd Smith in 11th, Ivan Deschamps in 12th, tied with Jonathan Hambrick. Corey Crandall is in 14th, tied with Brendan Decker, and Michael Kennedy is in 16th in points.
Starting to pit.
Drivers getting some practice trying to get on pit road for if we have any green flag pit stops tonight. Most likely that would happen in the 3rd stage, but you do have to enter on the back stretch, just like they have to in real life, and stay on the apron. And then you don't have a speed limit in turns 3 and 4, but you got to stay below that white line, so you got to slow it down a little bit. And then when you get to pit road, you do have the pit road speed limit you have to hit. So it's a pretty good practice entry for the 32 of Ben Summerford. Now checking on the list, looks like we're up to 15, 16, 17 drivers. Currently Jeff Slaughter in the 91. He is the fastest guy on track. He's registered a time of 29.81. Again, all these drivers are practicing together in the draft. Obviously, faster speeds when you're working with other trucks and such. Solo speeds are going to be a little bit slower. We'll see that in qualifying. But qualifying here may not be as important as it is at some tracks, other than maybe pit selection. And if you want to try to stay in front of what could be the big one, to try to stay out of trouble, makes it important enough to try to put together a smooth lap. The speed is there. It's just about staying as smooth as possible in the corners and staying as close to that red and white line as possible. During the race, that line is out of bounds, so to speak, so you can't go below the red and white line that circles the apron of the track to try to make a pass. You can put your left side tires kind of down on it in the dog leg just to help make sure that you don't push up and take the trucks out that are above you. In qualifying, it's off limits. You can, or it's on. There's no out of bounds. You can use all of the front apron in the front stretch if you'd like to try to get a better lap time. But it is bumpy down there, so we'll see in qualifying who chooses to utilize it and who doesn't. But during the race, we will see these drivers stay on the racing surface, or they'll get penalized. So keep everything up on the banking and hope these drivers have a heck of a run tonight. Should be fun. Chicken here, looks like Ivan heading down the pit road in the 77.
You guys like do that on purpose?
Mark Gowlett out on track.
Mic check.
Clear.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like he's got the 19 of Morgan Sterling behind him. A shiny little rescue truck there, Mark Scott. Looks like he's a little uneasy in the corners. Got to smooth it out. He'll be able to be super steady with it. We got more and more.
Let's do another pit party.
Coming in tonight. There's the 97. He made it in, so that's 15, 16,
Yeah.
17, 18. We're up to 19 drivers registered so far for tonight's race. Awesome. I'm going to double check my trading paints while I have a second, because I know we had a couple that were, or one that wasn't right earlier that we tried to fix before we went live. I don't know if you got it fixed, but I'm going to go ahead and reload it.
We got two coming up right now on the track.
There we go. There we go. We're up to 20. Good size field for tonight's race.
573.
You got it, buddy.
Need black flag cleared for this.
Y'all gonna tighten up yet?
Rolling up right here, rolling up. We better get going soon. There's a car coming into 3. Here we go, go.
What's up? Whoa. 35.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got hit. I got loose.
Hell yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm dead. I got it.
Ben came up and hit me, sorry.
Dude, you guys suck. Let's just pull the plug on this league already, dude.
Excuse me for a second. Andrew, you got a problem?
Yeah, kinda.
Todd, was that too big of a hit?
Come on, Ben. Oh, never mind. Hello, Walker.
Daniel, for reference in the race below the double line is out of bounds in the race.
Steve-o.
Is it out of bounds here? I thought it was just Daytona and Talladega.
That's why they painted the line so big.
Corey will tell y'all before we start that it's going to be out of bounds in the race. Qualifying, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't run down in the race anyways. I was kind of just messing around.
Hey, my bad on that wreck there. I was thinking that 3 would be farther down than he was. I didn't see him there. My bad.
Todd, I was trying to push you as hard as I can to see if we could do it.
Yeah, I was going to try to run down. I didn't know 3 wide till last second. And then, like I said, the 3 wasn't pinned down, holding the bottom with the 97, so it was my bad getting into him there.
He can blame me too. I didn't know it was out of bounds, so.
Yeah, I thought I didn't have any more room to go down lower. My bad.
Seeing these packs kind of catch up here. Looks like the 14 is going to look to try to thread the needle. Split the middle. Which usually doesn't work. And there it goes. Not working.
'97, it's the safest place in the world right behind you.
Yeah.
Just going to put this reminder out there for everybody tonight. We appreciate everybody coming to racing with us tonight. We're up to, looks like 21 in the session so far. Thank you all for coming tonight for round 2 here at Atlanta. I know the schedule is tough when you run Daytona and Atlanta back to back, but we are copying or mirroring the real life schedule. So, you know, take your time. It's a long race, 135 laps, and be careful out there and have some fun. But just understand that until everybody can hold a straight line, 3 wide might be pretty tight tonight.
Hey, are we going to Kona next week?
No, next week will be Las Vegas.
Checking in here with Ivan. He's by himself. You can see he's trying to hold that line as smooth as possible, trying to keep that truck smooth. Comes up out of the corner a little bit. See what he does going into 3. Kind of runs that middle to higher
Does that mean
line.
your qualifying lap will be none allowed if you go below that white line?
Yes, in qualifying you can go below the white line, but in the race you cannot advance your position or get 4 tires below the red line.
So as soon as you get pushed, though, it's kind of like the life together.
I mean, if you get pushed down there, that's different than just running down there to advance your position.
Yeah.
The bigger understanding of that line is to also understand if you go down there, you give up your right to race on the track. So you do not get to bully your way back up onto the track. Nobody has to honor and let you back up. So to prevent that, it is out of bounds. You can, what normally happens here because of the dog leg is you can put your left sides below it, help the truck turn on that front stretch. But trying to actually use that to gain position with a run or whatever is not allowed. It's going to be something. I know that much. It's going to be something. I just said it a few minutes ago, Jonathan. Sorry. Yeah, it's going to be something. But it's all right. It's trucks. We got a truck season going. Takes a while. We got a lot of new faces in here. And we're going basically 2 super speedways back to back. A lot of drafting, a lot of bumping, a lot of side by side. Season will get better. Tonight's going to be about staying out of trouble. If anybody learned anything from last week, stay out of trouble. And that's what we're shooting for tonight. It's good to see these guys getting practice in these packs, in these groups, because you got to know how these trucks are going to handle, how they're going to work together. But if you're just going to constantly beat on each other so hard and put it 3 wide, it's going to be mayhem. People really got to manage their lane changes, their moves. I mean, we saw it all in real life this weekend. All 3 series, calamity. So, we're not any different. We're not any better. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna get crazy. Somebody's gonna get mad. Somebody's gonna make a mistake.
Sorry. Doing a little experimenting. I wouldn't do that in the race.
All right, bring it on. I got another limit. Somebody hit me on the inside and I can't hold it.
It's gonna be crazy.
One's bitten.
So we give a shout out to our sponsors, Daniel and Lisette Butler. And Lisette Butler's Realty Company. Really appreciate their support. First Gear Racing, First Gear Network, and all of our series. So I want to thank them again. And if you're in Florida, you're looking for a house, looking for a home, those are the people to reach out to. I promise you. You will not be. You'll be completely satisfied. They go above and beyond for all of their clients and really do a great job.
Hey guys, if we can get everybody off the track, we'll do a short driver's meeting, and then you guys can finish practice here in a few minutes.
Drivers meeting time. I like it. Should have made some popcorn for tonight, though. Right now, we are sitting at 21 drivers registered in. I don't know if they're all
All right,
in
guys,
here.
I appreciate everybody showing up tonight for our second race here at Atlanta. We are set for 135 laps. Stages are at the completion of lap 30 and the completion of lap 60. The pits will close with 2 laps before the end of the stages. Pit road entrance is off of turn 3. You have to be below the orange box and stay below the white line so you don't get a penalty for unsafe pit. On the restart, the first restart will be normal iRacing restart, and then after that we will still continue to use the choose rule, which will be when you come to 1 to go, you have to be in either the high lane or the low lane, whatever you choose, and you do not listen to the iRacing where they tell you to go. We will clear your black flags. We will also, if you do have a speeding penalty or unsafe penalty, you still will have to serve that, and it will just be a drive-through. If you do not serve that if it gets cleared and you do not serve that, it will be an EOL for the next race, and then the penalties do get worse if you continue to not serve your penalties, because we do have to clear black flags on restarts. If you have any questions, get with me here before the start of the race, and let's have fun. Long race. Let's try to keep all the trucks together in one piece tonight so we don't have 10 cautions. But let's go out and have fun and be respectful. Thank you guys for coming.
Appreciate you, Corey. Could you elaborate on the double line rule one more time while we're on here?
Yes, during qualifying, you can go below the line, like on the apron to cross the line. If you choose to do that, you can do that. In the race, you are not allowed to go below that red line. And if you get forced down there, I mean, it happens, but you cannot get 4 tires below it, and you definitely cannot advance your position by going below it on your own.
Hey, under yellow, do we have to pit off of turn 3 as well?
Yes, you do have to stay below that line and hit that pit entrance is that orange box going into turn 3.
Be mindful as well back there, everybody. That is where the light is for when pit road opens and closes. So you do, when the yellow comes out, slow down to a safe speed, make sure the track is clear. You have to catch the pace car in time, because if you don't, pit road will not open the first time by like it normally will. So you do have to be a little bit mindful of that, because the pace car is a speedster off of pit road when the yellow comes out. He flies to the middle of the back and doesn't slow down until he gets to 3. So just be mindful of that. That light, if it's not green, do not pit. Got to make sure that pit road is open. We will not clear blacks for that.
10-4. Corey, Jason, appreciate y'all having us out here. Thanks for what y'all do.
Yeah, Jason, we're going to get that pace car in through inspection, because it shouldn't be driving that fast.
Hey man, it's a Chevy. It's like a rock.
Surprised it hasn't blown up then.
Hey, does pit entrance, that little banking before the actual pit road, have a speed limit too, or no?
There is no speed limit on turns 3 and 4 apron. You just have to stay below that cut white line that's before the red and white line. You must stay below that. If your tires touch that line, you do get penalized for an unsafe pit entry. There is no speed limit until you get to the actual pit road.
All right, 10-4, thank you, sir.
Just try to be mindful of everybody. It's a long race, 135 laps. Try to have some fun racing, but be careful out there, and call out stuff on the radio when you're pitting, making moves and stuff like that to make sure that everybody's communicating, because if you're not, that's where these wrecks happen. So good luck, everybody. Really appreciate you all joining in for this truck series. Thanks to Corey for putting it on. We've got looks like 20 in for tonight, so appreciate all of you for our second week, and good luck, everybody. Have fun.
No, I'm brand new to the league. This will be my first race. Is somebody broadcasting this? Did I see somebody click a microphone button earlier?
Yeah, that's me. I'm in the booth.
Network.
Yes, it's First Gear Network. You can find it on just about all of them. I think he posted on Open Chat, and then
there is a First Gear Network tab in the Discord that I share all of the links as well. So, but somebody shared it in Open Chat earlier tonight as well.
Are you also transmitting across the broadcast the voice chat?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, and so can the fans at home.
Copy that. Keep it clean then.
Oh, frick.
Language.
Hey guys, my number is not going to be right for tonight. I tried to withdraw and then come back in with a different trading paint scheme, and it wouldn't let me come back in unless I entered with the truck that I joined with.
That's fine. Close your Trading Paints downloader in your taskbar and reopen it. It will update to the paint that you changed to, and I'll do the same for the broadcast.
You guys say mine's 6. On my end, it's showing 43, so.
Yes, sir, Jareth. I can confirm on that. Thank you very much. Do another update paint here. So the 09. Oh, isn't a 9 close enough? Wait for it to load. Trevor, I'm just waiting for it to load, so if you can stay in your truck, I'll let you know here shortly, but it should be fine. Waiting for Trading Paints to do its job. Oh, he got out of his truck. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, Fork, I'm trying to open up that corner out of 2 so they can get more speed if you do.
Well, it refreshed up, but it popped a 9, Trevor. Not a big deal tonight. We'll just have it fixed for next week. No problem. It's not like there's going to be another 9 in the race tonight since I'm in the booth. We're all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. It was one bitten computer.
Yeah, Ken vouch. We've been troubleshooting this for like 30 minutes. Trevor's my friend, so we've been trying to figure it out before he joins.
Now, is that I assume that's a sim stamp 9 car or 9 truck, right?
Yeah, and I was trying to get it switched over to the sim stamp instead of like the actual stamp number because it was a custom made truck for me, and I couldn't get the back off. I was trying to delete it and everything, and I'll square it away for next week. I'll just pick a whole nother scheme.
Yeah, you're good. A lot of times, if you have like a sim stamp number and a custom number in Trading Paints, for it to show the sim number, you have to delete or remove the custom paint or the custom number paint completely for nothing to be on that side, so it knows to show the sim stamp number one.
Gotcha. It's good to know.
Are there bonus points for biggest mover?
Negative.
All points are just like the actual truck series. We're running their points system and everything.
I thought so based on the rules. Just didn't know if there was a section for that.
The only thing we are not doing is the win and in. You actually have to point yourself into the playoffs.
All right, let's catch up with some qualifying. Got an early bird going out here, a few of them. Got a few trucks on track. Donald Ray's coming out, Joseph Klein. It's like Ivan Deschamps. Mark Ouellette's already turned a lap. He was flying as soon as it popped. Man's not messing around. Sam says, about to go back to back. All right, Sam, we'll be watching. Darrell Whitford goes up to the top of the charts. Jeff Slaughter does it as well. Here we go, watching Todd Smith running the high line. Mr. High Side himself, hanging it high and dry up high. Now he's going to dive it down low. He's going to make this lap number 2 count for him. So far, Ben Summerford, a 31.43 is our best. Watching Todd here, he's just covering that line. Just nice and smooth. Ride with him here. Smooth with the wheel. Just little movements. Don't scrub your speed. Comes out, arcs it down. Hits that bump though, and then spins it out. 31.42. Ah, he just edged Ben out. Nice lap, nice lap. Ray, Mr. Donald Ray puts it up top. Throws up a 31.4. Mr. Klein. Milnes. Oh, Nolan. Dang it. I'm not catching these fast ones fast enough. He's to the top in the 84. Nolan, nice lap. 31.40 as well. Let's see. Larry Blair's about to come around to complete his second lap. Let's take a look and see what happens here. Not using below the line. Moves him up to 10ths. Brendan, he's not going to use the apron either. Up to 6th. Jonathan Hambrick's first lap, staying above the line. 13th. Samuel Carter just took the green for his first qualifying lap. Check back in here with Jonathan. Actually, Morgan first as he's coming across the stripe. It's going to put him P5. Check in here with Samuel, his first lap. P15, slow, slow, slow on the charts, but that's his first lap. Let's see what he does here with the second one. Hanging it nice and tight on the line. Does he go below? He does. He cuts it down. Samuel Carter goes P2. 31.40. We got 3 drivers in that window. Wow. Killer laps. Tim Darby is on his second lap. He just clocked in at 16th. Looks like Trevor Benz just made it in here. I see you, Trevor. This is going to be good. That's going to give us another driver. Stack it up. Let's go. It's Atlanta, baby. Comes the 23 to complete his second lap. Stays high. Tim goes up to P13. Racing in the 48. Not going to be able to miss that truck with them wheels. That'll help make it stick out, that's for sure. Crosses the line. P17. And that first lap is just, it's hard to get any momentum, so most of the time it's gonna be the slowest in the field, but then it's just about how do you make that second lap count for all that added speed you get. He's running down the middle of the backstretch. Trying to hover that line in 3 and 4. Cuts down across. See what he comes up as here. Crosses the line. P5 for Grayson. Nice lap. Andrew Groves, his first lap, will put him 14th. Hovering that line on the backstretch. Hold her tight and close. That's what he's doing. Alright, as he comes out of 4 here, cuts her all the way down, tries to get, real close to the grass. Andrew Groves, P11. Alright, Corey Crandall on his first lap, coming through 3 and 4 here. Got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left of qualifying. And we've got a couple drivers still to qualify. I think Jared said he wanted an EOL, so he's not qualifying. Watch Corey here through 3 and 4 on the second lap. He's currently 20th on the charts. See where he puts it here. Down and across the stripe. The 35 goes up to P9. So now we're waiting on this guy, Mr. Nesquick. Trevor Benz rolling out. Oh, don't want to do that, Bubba. Don't want to do that. We got that on air. Can't park there. Back to the truck again. Only got 1:20 left. What's going to happen? Has he got enough time to make 1 lap? He's got to make this one count. He's not going to get a chance for the second lap, so this one's got to count. This is going to be super tight. I don't think this is going to work out for him. Try to make everything that he can on this one lap. See if he cuts it low. He doesn't. He's going to keep gaining that momentum, try to run it high, but now he's got to get low. He's got to hover. He doesn't have time for that second lap. And he stays in the middle. This is going to put him in the back. I think he would have had enough time to possibly make 2 laps with the first run when he came off, but he got loose there off the apron. So we'll see what he does coming across the stripe here. Qualifying's about to end. Trevor Benz puts up a time. Yep, 21st. All right, that's it for qualifying. I know, right, Gingerbread Man? I figured he's run enough of that all week. I was surprised to see him show up, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. We are in the race session now. Here's tonight's grid. Nolan gets the pole. Samuel Carter starting on the outside.
60 EOL, please.
Donald starting 3rd, and Todd Smith on row 2. Row 3 is going to have Grayson and Ben. Row 4, Morgan and Ivan. Row 5, Corey and Brendan. Sorry. And then you're going to have row 6 of Trevor and Andrew. Jonathan and Jeff Slaughter bring up row 7. Daryl and Tim on row 8. Zach and Joseph on row 9. Larry and Mark on row 10. And Trevor and Jareth on row 11. And we're going to have Jareth staying in the back, and it looks like the 60 requested an EOL as well. So again, I'll pop up tonight's race info. We are scheduled for 135 laps here. Stages at lap 30 and 60.
We're going or what?
Check the software.
Went a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, I was waiting for him.
And make sure everything's turned on, which it is. Weather 70 degrees ambient temp, track temps down to 71, so it did drop a couple degrees. We are at the evening, sun setting. Lights are going to come on. It'll be nighttime here soon. Wind has dropped a couple of miles per hour. It's still 9 miles per hour though. Humidity still 44%. It's going to be a long one. Good luck to all the drivers out there. Thanks for all of you watching at home. As everybody gets lined up here, looks like the outside line is not getting lined up right. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Good luck, boys.
All right, pace truck drops down on the pit road, waiting for the flag.
Green flag.
Green is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys, at Atlanta. All right. Nolan with a good start. Samuel staying out on that right rear. Got a good push here from the 66 at Todd Smith. Head down the backstretch towards turn 3. 48 jumps up to that higher line, and behind the 66, going to try to pull toe, catch up. 84's got the 1 down there with him on the inside line to come across and complete the first lap. Samuel Carter is going to lead lap 1. So far, so good.
Riding, sir.
Fine, fine.
So Samuel decides to jump down in front of the 84, leaves the 66 hanging. That outside line needs to get formed up just a little bit better. You see the 77 behind the 84. Looks like behind the 48. The 84 jumps up to the high line in front of the 66. got, what is that, 6 cars on the inside to 5 on the outside, kind of an 11-car breakaway in the main pack here. The rest of the pack's not too far back though. You can, ooh, looks like 45 got a little tight there in the dog leg. Had to put a lot of wheel into it. Wasn't ready for that. It's hard to see.
Pitting in. I've got damage.
But 71 has damage. Not exactly sure where that came from for him. That's a bummer. It's not the way you want to start the race. Looking back, I don't even see any X's, so I'm not certain on what's going on there.
Sorry about that.
Don't go to the bottom and then back up. Don't be swerving, sir.
Outside line is trying to get formed up, but that inside line is holding strong down on the bottom. Samuel Carter, Donald Ray, both clear of the rest of the pack. 19 pretty squirrely through the dog leg, the front stretch there. View from the back of the 97. That's a good looking Chevy right there. '71's coming back out on the track. Got to get everybody by here as he starts to climb up. He's going to probably not have enough speed to catch the pack or stay in the draft yet as they pulled away. So far, fastest lap has gone to the 23 of Tim Darby, 29.51. Guess we can put this to our intervals again. My apologies.
They keep saying I'm pretty wide, and I don't know if I am. It makes me nervous.
Get square with me, it shouldn't happen.
That would make me nervous.
Easy on those hits in the corner, dude. That's getting me really squirrely.
Oh, these guys are all over the place. So much movement. Check here from the blimp. Just get a good look at these lines and how these trucks are wiggling. Looks like the 73 had a problem. He's going down pit road.
Ben, if you want to round me, let me know.
The 23 with an issue
good
as well.
Todd, you're scaring me up there.
I want out.
Let's jump in car with Todd Smith. Let's see what he's seeing. Yeah, nothing. You can't see nothing right when you're right behind another truck. Oh my goodness. You can't really see much behind you. You can see the banner on the truck behind him through the rearview mirror. Sit low in these trucks. Oh, that's so nasty. That's so nasty. Looked like he got to the outside of him and didn't want to do that. Oh, touches the wall.
Low. Lost my power.
77 reporting an issue.
Sorry, I had to get out of it. I wasn't comfortable anymore.
77's going to lose the pack here too. 66 fell back to the back. Said that was enough for him for now. Samuel Carter still leads. So far we're on lap 14. And he's led 12 and Nolan has led 1, and that's it. The only 2 drivers to lead a lap so far. And here they are catching the 73.
Top third lane.
Right along here, follow the 73 as the field tries to get by. Looks like everybody's making their moves to get down. He can rejoin with the pack here. That puts him 2 laps down. So he's rejoined with the pack. So checking over here as we've completed 15 laps. Our biggest mover so far of the race is Trevor Benz. He's up 13 spots from where he started. Starting back in the back of the pack. 21st. Currently running 7th, 8th. Right there. Side by side with the 35 of Corey Crandall. These lines are staying formed up pretty well. These trucks are squirrely, so it's not about the biggest push you want to give. You want to maintain that space and make sure you're getting a square hit maybe on the straightaway for like the push truck, the second truck in line. Everybody else behind, got to have good throttle control. Got to make sure you don't run into the back of a pusher while they're pushing. iRacing and just cars in general don't like it, but iRacing definitely doesn't like it. Usually doesn't work out that well for anybody. So you see that outside line. I mean, even though we've built up almost even numbers, that inside line is a little bit more formed, shorter way around the track. They're able to hold that lead, and that Samuel and Donald's got, he's not fully clear now, so that 84 has gotten beside him. So there's definitely a bit gain there for that outside row. But it's a definite, been a tough battle up there. So as these tires wear, as everything goes on, and again, this first stage is only 30 laps long, so points are on the line. These drivers want to get to the top 10, score some stage points. This is how you're going to do it. Oh, 48 scrapes the wall into 1. Oh, that's the bottom of the underbody of his truck. Nope, he's in the wall. He backs out of it. Too much. Oh, we've got contact further back. I didn't see who that was. Might have been the 91. Oh, man, this is close. This is close. Oh, bump from the 66 to the 91, almost not square. These guys are battling it out hard. So it's a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be to start this race. I figured this first stage, these guys would have, I mean, we haven't had a caution, so they're doing way better than last week's race, but this has been a lot of moving and shuffling. These trucks are not staying fixed to the track. You can see the handling is a difficult issue for a lot of drivers. Certainly in that turbulent air. We also have a cross breeze of 9 to 11 miles an hour. That doesn't help either. And this is putting these trucks to the limit.
Caution's out.
Caution's out. Caution is
Make
out.
sure you get yourself something to drink there, buddy.
I had to do that.
Got to catch the pace car.
Oh, the bump to bump to bump.
Pace car, turn 2.
Oh, netcode? Let's check in with the 45 during that.
I think I learned my lesson about when I fell back to stay in the back. Oh man.
Looks like maybe netcode. I've not seen that before. We're gonna ride along with the 45.
Base car then, 123.
Yep.
Good man.
Hit the brick wall.
Sorry, Juan, I didn't know what you were doing there.
RPMs drop. Everything. The front end did get dented.
Jason, watch my view.
Oh my goodness! No! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, well,
60 goes for a barrel roll. Holy crap.
what is the context of that question?
Wow. That was crazy. A lot of good trucks tore
All
up
right,
in that
just a
one.
reminder, we are going to choose rule as we cross the restart zone. You have to either be at the top of the track or the bottom of the track. Don't worry about what iRacing says. Just stay in the line that you pick, and then we can clear black flags. If you are in the pit coming to this line, you must stay on the inside line on the restart.
Truck 84 or whatever. Did you like glitch out there?
Not on my screen, no. I closed SimHub actually as a preventative measure because I was glitching out last night and I didn't want that to happen, so maybe that's what happened, but I'm on track now. Do you see me?
Yeah, you never disappeared like you were doing last night, Nolan, but it literally threw a wall at him behind you. A wall of netcode or something. It was crazy. It just literally stopped his truck dead.
Wow, was this after the
So, after flipping through the infield, when I pitted, I got a passing under yellow black flag. Is there a way? Do I have to cert that since it was pitting for damage or what?
No, that will clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jason, it was weird. Like, I was pushing him, and then all of a sudden his car glitched out and did an endo right in front of me, and it freaked me out.
Yeah, it did it on your end too, Andrew, because it didn't do it on mine, so I'm wondering if it was a... I don't know if I can pin that on either his netcode or your netcode, but that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
We had a
Hold the
caution
one
on
to
the
go,
back
no
stretch
go.
for wrecking the back stretch here.
Right, just used my fast repair and I got took out.
Oh, contact in the back.
Sorry, Tom, my VR headset just completely froze up.
It didn't show us this there at all, so they were together. Okay, they were lined up. Item says his VR went
I'm gonna
out.
let the 80 car by.
'91's set himself to pits with the VR issue. He is on pit road. All right, I think we got everything caught up there.
For what it's worth with my whole situation, I actually lowered my resolution and lowered some graphics settings just because of what happened last night. And then just after that last caution, I exited out SimHub just out of like intuition, just thinking I better turn that off because this whole issue started when I started using SimHub, so I just got rid of it. I don't need my haptics for this race.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with having to watch my CPU and getting the clock messages where it glitches out, and so you got to watch whatever you can save from the CPU being used.
23, you don't have to wait for me to pass you. I pitted, so I'm on the inside line. They will clear your black flag when it goes green.
Keeps telling me to pass the 60. Are you supposed to be on the inside line, 60?
Nope, I chose the outside.
10-4. As long as you wasn't one of the pitters that had to start on the inside. I got you.
All right, it's restart
I
time.
pitted the lap before the choose and was able to come around and
We're
choose.
getting ready to go restart, and then
Copy.
we're going to race 3 laps and then have our first stage. So stage points are on the line here. Pace truck down on the pit road.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. Here we go. 97 gets a good jump on the 84. Gets clear at the start-finish line with the 1 pretty much right up under his tail here. He's got help. 35 is at the 35 back there. Did not get a good start on the outside, so that's a pretty long gap. This being a kind of a spread out field on that restart, not near as formed up as it was on the start of the race. One is pushing the 97 pretty good here. All right, it should have closed the pits, and it did. Just had to make sure that pit road is closed. 2 to go to the end of stage. Now the pack is starting to form up here behind just a little bit. We're seeing that. Here comes the 84. He's got a good push from the 33. Still not enough help there on the high side.
There.
That low line is working. Completion of this lap will be stage. Right now, 97 has 10 points coming his way if he can cross the line first to finish this stage. He earned 19 points last week. Stage points. He's about to do it again.
Caution, caution, caution.
Caution is out.
Let pace go by. Lift.
We're checking up here. Checking up.
Yeah, that's pace go by.
He's drifting to the corner.
Pit should be open, and they're not. On my end, it didn't show green.
What are we stopping back here for, guys? Come on. Stop brake checking.
21 by a Canfield getting black flag, I guess.
Clear it. The hell's up with this brake check, 77?
I'm right behind the guy at 32 here, buddy. You see that?
When you were brake checking, you were behind him. All good, I'm shutting up.
Hey, 23, I think it was. You got to go faster than 35 on pit road, dude.
So, looks like most of the field pitted there, except for 4 drivers stayed out that are on the lead lap. Trevor Benz, Corey Crandall, Ben Summerford, and Jonathan Hambrick. Not sure.
Come on by, I got a speeding penalty trying to get around that guy.
Roger.
Assuming, checking my info here. I mean, the top 3 now haven't pitted. Hambrick did on the caution on 24. I don't know how much fuel they're getting out of these trucks, but this next stage is shorter. Well, it's the same distance, 30 and 30, but I feel like fuel's gonna matter at some point.
All the lap cars, do they still go to the
Todd, you good back there?
bus in the front?
Do lap cars not fall to the back here?
I was speeding, had to let everybody by when I went around that slow guy. But yeah, I was just being easy, letting everybody catch up and pass me.
Yeah, lap cars are supposed to yield to lead lap cars, but you can stay in your lane. Just let all the lead lap cars by.
Okay, I think we got 2 at least in front of us. They're coming, they're filtering back now.
And y'all gotta go by me.
Not going. 1 to go.
$31, you 2 then.
31 fall to the back, sir.
We got to make sure we do that before the.
I'm a lucky dog. Everybody passed me.
I would have chose the top. I kind of got an unfair advantage, to be honest, because a bunch of lap cars were up top.
Now it's telling me to let the 32 by.
Yeah, Todd, it's because of the choose rule.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you pretty much just choose what you want, and then they'll clear the black flags. Dude, I love your Chad Little paint schemes every week. Thank you, brother.
All right, so first stage
That's something I've
down.
grown to look forward to.
97. Got himself another stage win. Going to restart 5th here. 3rd on the inside line. Front row is going to be Trevor Benz, Jonathan Hambrick. 2nd row is going to be Corey Crandall and Nolan Mills. Not sure about Corey and Trevor, haven't pitted yet, so I don't know what the strategy is there, but we'll find out as it goes. All right, pace truck should be dropping down this time. 14's coming off pit road on the backstretch right now, trying to catch up.
Green flag.
Green is out. Trevor Benz with the jump in the restart zone. Great start because he gets up, just pulls out to a 3 truck length lead. 60 gets a big bump from the 84. Here comes the 35 with a run with the 97 behind him as they close up on the 33. 97 jumps to the outside as soon as he can. Looks like, is that the 1 sticking with him? Yes, sir. The 1 is sticking with the 97. Making that outside work.
I'm just right. If you want to go to the front, I'll get out of your way.
Hey, before I got
33 and 35 kind of come back here through turn 2 down the back stretch. A lot of lane changing happening. People trying to figure out which lane they want to be in.
Less than last time I was headed up there, so I'm just going to chill back here with you.
'97 and the 1 are definitely stuck together better than most here. grown to learn and kind of adjust to the 97 usually being a big pusher. He showed that in the Daytona 500 race we had a few weeks back. He was a big pusher for the duels and in the 500, and now he's getting pushed. Roles are reversed. He's good at pushing. He's good at being pushed. Looks like the 48 maybe into the wall just slightly there out of 4. 33-35 and the 09 really trying to work that inside line as they get momentum coming out of 2, almost even with the 97. But that outside line carries a little bit of momentum down the straight. Now here we go into the corner. 33's off the 35's bumper a little bit. You got to wait for the 35 to get back to him to gain ground here. They're trying. They are trying. That one's been glued up to that 97 really well though. 33 and 97 are pretty even out of 2. Double file pace laps at full race speed now. So far, just checking on the records, we do have 20 cars still in the race. Fastest lap looks to be just recorded by Mark Allett, 29.48. He's 2 laps down. Cars of Jeff Slaughter and Larry Blair are out of the race. Show the top 20. There we go. Some really big battling going on here. These guys are trying. That 97 and 1 have really shown good speed together so far tonight. That 1 has been pushing the 97. They just spent that whole first stage on the bottom. Now they're on the top line, still performing well. But finally, looks like the 33 and 35 have cleared the 97. That's the first big push we've seen in this run, and we have just completed lap 41. Check in with Trevor here to see what he's doing behind the wheel.
Fitting in.
71 is pitting, or 70, yeah, 71. I thought he was the other way. 71, Zach Cards is pitting. 97 with a run on the outside. Blimp's never in the right spot. Blocked by the billboards. Bogus. Side by side again. They are staying pretty even now. Inside line's trying to get work happening with the 33, the 35, and the 9, the 09, I guess. They're tightened up pretty well. That outside line is formed up for the first 3 trucks as well. The 97, the 1, and the 84. 48's actually closing in here, getting a little bit tighter. 45 staying kind of peeking behind, not really staying in line. So that outside line's having a hard time gaining momentum on that inside line. That's what we're seeing so far. Oh, 48 out into the wall, out of 4 again. That's the second time we've seen just in this run alone. 45's going to get by or out beside him. He dropped down. They're running side by side. 19 jumps up to the upper line.
Yeah, I slowed down way too much to let him go by.
I think I'm probably going to sit back and fade too.
Following these guys side by side, multiple laps. We got 4 trucks on the inside, high and tight. We've got 5 on the outside, high and tight. And they're running about even. Now we see a breakaway on the outside. The 45 jumps up. It only leaves 3 trucks on the inside. All it takes is just the right combination to gain that momentum to make that outside line work more than the inside or vice versa. Right now that inside line is working with 3 trucks in a line. There's a little bit of gap back to another couple of trucks. That outside line is formed up 6 deep. The 7th not too far back. Is that enough to get that momentum on that outside to carry? So we see the 97 will lead that lap. That completes lap 47. We are on lap 48. Again, next stage is at the completion of lap 60.
I'm up on a lap car, Ben. I'm gonna kind of
Looks
separate
like
here.
these guys are coming up on
Coming up on a lap car.
14. Joseph Klein.
Where are you
See
going,
what
left going?
happens.
Stay up there now. Black car on the wall.
Multiple times into the wall, but was able to let everybody by. Now that outside line gained some momentum with that. And that one is even with the 33 now. So 97, oh, here he goes. A little bit of side draft, pulling him back to him. Oh, the one is sideways. The 35. Hard into the wall. Oh no, wrecked trucks. Wrecked trucks.
Pointing out.
Gotta go back and watch this one. We're gonna follow the 1 here.
Were you at 35?
Watch the 1.
Or were you in that?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll clear my black, or I'll give myself an EOL.
Car middle back.
He gets into the 97. 97 gets loose.
Going through, checking out.
Looks like the 35 gets up into the 1. He drifts high up. He gets tight. Drifts high up into the 1. That gets the 1 sideways. 35 gets loose off of that contact as well.
35 might need a EOL.
Oh, tough hit. 48 whips sideways in this. The 9 comes back up the track, locks it down. Light hit for the 1 on the inside wall. The 9 is locking up. There's trucks coming.
Lucky dog going high.
Oh, and the 60. Oh my goodness. Catches major air off of the 9. Wow.
Hey, 23, how bad is my truck here?
All right, so that was a handful. And again, we're getting close to the next stage. Feel like now we're gonna check our pit stops. Corey Crandall looks like he must have towed. Grayson McKee towed.
Thanks.
The 48.
No worries.
Donald Ray's on pit road. No, Corey didn't. Corey didn't tow. It didn't look like. Just there. Okay. Trevor Benz staying out. We got coming to 8 to go till the second stage here.
Coming to choose here.
Coming to the choose
Yep,
cone.
coming to 1 to go.
We need like longer caution because I needed to pit there and it was closed for me both times.
I'm the lucky dog says entered a closed pit. Come on.
All right, so we're going to re-rack them here. Restart with a lap 54 restart, 7-lap shootout for the stage. See if we got a good shot here from the blimp. Doesn't look terrible. Currently sitting with 14, looks like 14 cars on the lead lap. We're now up to 4 cars out. Looks like the 71 and 48 are out of this race.
Green flag.
Restart, there we go. Oh, 33 gets tire spin. Sure what happened there.
For the record there, he spun out of line. I didn't get down to try and get past him.
Don't follow me. I'm loose. I'm loose. Don't follow me.
'60's on the radio saying he's loose. He took a huge hit on that last caution. I don't even know how that truck's going that fast with how far up in the air that right front got. Gill off the pace. Alright, so now we've got the 84 and the 33 on the outside, the 97 and the 45 on the inside. Coming to complete lap 55. 5 laps left in the stage. See what this dude now we've got it all built up. We got 5 on the outside, 6 on the inside. 11 trucks in this main pack. The truck in the back just kind of gets to float back and forth. That's down the Ran the 1, trying to figure out which line am I going to be able to work in to get back up to the front, get closer to that 97 where he's been on the whole race. The rest of the field is kind of split back out here. Looks like the 60s had some issues.
Oh, Mark, let's go for
Checking in here, looks like.
We riding on the crazy train?
3 drops down out of that mess. He doesn't want to be in it there, so changes the position of the lines. But again, that 45 and 97 hooked up pretty good here. Got a Ford and a Toyota working together on the inside. A couple Chevys on the outside. Actually 4 Chevys on the outside. 5 Chevys. A bunch of Chevys on the outside. Let's just say that. Every time we keep going, looking back further and further in the line, it's another Chevy. But here we go. That outside line finally gets the momentum. Doesn't get to hold on to it, though, as they come out of 4. The 97 edges out. We should see pits closed. Yes, sir. System's working. We're good there. 2 laps to go in stage 2. Points on the line at 97. Flawless so far this season early on as the 32 drops low behind the 45 down the backstretch. And here they are.
Third lane, or wherever you want to go.
Oh boy, here we go. They're catching the 60 fast.
Apron be best for
Lock car's apron.
I don't know about that.
It's one way.
All right, so here comes the battle. This is the last lap of the stage, coming through the last turns.
I got it on the way.
Oh, the 66 up into the wall a little bit. The 97 is going to take both stages tonight in Atlanta. Congratulations, Samuel.
Check up the
Heck of a drive. Andrew Gross second, Ben Summer for
The
third.
pits are going to be closed this time. The pits will be closed, and then we'll add an extra pace lap so everybody can pit together without having to worry about the pace car.
'19. What was those instructions about pit lane?
It's closed now. We'll all be pitting next time around.
All right, we'll add another pace lap so everybody can pit together.
10-4 at 33, confusing me for a second.
He's almost out of fuel. He ain't going to make it around again.
After that.
That deer is fast. Nothing wrong with rooting for the 60. He's had a rough couple of stages here. Hopefully luck can turn around for him here. He can get some repairs and get back on track. But this 97's been fast. Started the season fast. He's won 3 out of the 4 stages and finished second in the other stage. So, and he won last week's race, and he's been on pace to look like he's going to be the guy to beat tonight as we're getting ready to start this 3rd stage. Looks like we're going to be coming down to pits this time.
Yeah, that's fine. I had to pit for damage anyway.
The leaders are all coming down. This should be full-blown pit stops here. Looks like the 14 lap down, 2 laps down. How many laps down is he? Klein's 2 laps down. Gonna get at least the wave around here. Get one of those laps back. We see the 97 getting service, right side tires, left side tires. Looks like the 35 jumped off pit road. 32. 97 is gonna get beat by the 45, it looks like. All right, so few names up front. My assumption is there, because Trevor pitted, yeah, he's going to get the EOL here. Pitted early. The 32 going down pit road. 32 is going down pit road. Not exactly sure if maybe something happened on that stop. Shoes cone has happened. Looks like the 35 chose the inside, 45 to the outside, 97 to the outside, 84 to the outside. Let me get rid of that.
23, are you staying up there or are you coming down?
Telling me to get behind you.
Don't listen to iRacing when you pick your lane. Stay in it.
23 had the outside picked. Need to get back up there.
Yeah, 23. You picked out.
Black flags will be cleared after you cross the start line.
Gotcha, understood. Thank you. But once you choose the top, you got to stay up there, Sam. I'll get up there.
All right, field's getting lined up. It's time for another restart. All right. right, we've had 2 cautions for cause, 2 cautions for stage breaks. We are getting ready to
Still
begin
running.
and restart on lap 65. So that's going to put us, we got a lot of laps to do here. So let's see what happens. 70 laps of racing for this 3rd and final stage. There we go. Corey out to a really good start. The rest of the field kind of a bit slower at the start. 45 gets a good side draft and is getting momentum on the outside. Here comes the 97. That outside line is going to get formed up way faster, it looks like. There they go. 84 tries to get clear.
My bad, 43.
Alright, Trevor, I have to run that up, or I'll go down and hit the guy in front of me.
Nope.
Joseph, I'm just right. Need to round me. Just let me know. That far.
Here comes that deer. That deer does not want to be anywhere but up front, and he is pushing that 45 to the lead and getting clear of that upper line. So his bottom line seems successful, but obviously whatever line the 97's in seems to be working better. We see further back, we've got the 35 is clear of that outside line. Now the 1 behind him. See if we see a change here. Does the 1 try to get the 35 to go up, get him back to the 97, or is he working with anybody now? Last I recall, I believe the 1, yeah, the 1 and the 97 are teammates, along with the 45, the 60, and the 19. So that's teamwork right there.
Follow me.
You guys are working really well together. Looks like the 60 is on pit road. It's still not fixed. Truck's still not the way that he wants it, it looks like. So he's coming down pit road. Comes the field out of 4, across the stripe.
Stay on the bottom, get in the corner up here. I'm gonna go up.
Truck on the apron back there, that was kind of weird to see. I don't know who that
Never
was.
mind, I'm just trying to let you by.
77. Ivan just dropping to the back, it looks like. Ben's back here. Joseph Klein's back here. Right now, Joseph Klein is 16th place, 1 lap down. Ivan's on the lead lap in 12th, so is Ben on the lead lap in 13th. And further back is the 31, Brendan Decker. He is in 14th. He's the last car on the lead lap currently. He is drafting with the 80 of Mark Owlett. Mark is 2 laps down in 17th place currently. Just checking further back here. Just got 1 lap down car of Tim Darby getting passed by Joseph Klein. Gonna put Klein in the lucky dog spot, it looks like. We do have a caution. So we'll see kind of how that plays out. '60 still on pit road, getting repairs.
Inside though.
He's chatting in the stream. I see you, Jonathan. Yeah, you've caught a ton of airtime this evening. Tires off the ground like you're working for NASA.
Have fun out there, Ivan.
See, Trevor Ben's got that EOL in the last caution because he had to pit early while the pits were closed. He has gotten himself back to the lead on the outside line, as the 1 has gotten in front of the 45 and the 97. So you've got 3 teammates lined up in a row there. This track, just like Daytona and Talladega, you need friends. You really do. You got to find somebody to work with. And when you have teammates and you're willing to work together, for our common goal and stay together as a team, it can work out for you.
Ben, you gotta stop taking such dramatic arcs, dude. 'Cause I'm gonna like swipe you by accident.
I'm trying to stay a little back.
In for me too.
Much better, thank you.
Just listening in on the driver chat, a lot of communication happening here. These guys have gotten a lot more talkative to each other, working together since last week. It's been enlightening to listen to and hear the communication across the board. So it's been a good thing. And the 84 and the 19 trying to do something on that higher line. Nobody really wanting to go up there with them. So they're just kind of stuck where Trevor and the 33 is side by side with the 97 currently. Not really able to gain anything on Andrew and Donald at this moment. I can't take a look. There is one stat I want to just take a look at here real quick. If it'll let me. It may not let me. Let's see. Just checking on fast repairs used. The ones used his fast repair, the 45. The 97, 33, and 84 haven't yet. The 35 has. The 09 has. So out of that top 10, we've got half the top 10 has already used a fast repair. So just something to be mindful of here is we've still got a lot of racing left. Inside the 45 truck. Gets a little tight there, gets back down though. Good square hit on the one. See the 33 kind of in the corner of the mirror there on the right hand side behind the track map. He's starting to get a little bit closer to the outside. We'll jump on with him, take a look from his vantage point.
Andrew, what are you doing?
Keep her down there, 45.
Get together again and just pull away, and then all that work that the 33 and the 84 were doing kind of went away there, but here they come back again. 45's trying to run up a little bit to try to prevent a side draft, get a good run down the stretch
too.
too.
Come off the bottom, stay off the bottom. Everybody comes off the bottom of the 2 lanes and comes back down to the line. Jesus. Why are you going below the line? Try to stay out people that's coming back down. I didn't ask you.
Comments, comments, comments. We get it all. We get it all. Alright, so right now I do see we've got the...
Ivan, you want to push? Not the corner.
Tough, close racing here. Let's go to the gyro cam. See what we can see from there.
I don't know what kind of driving that is, but I don't like it at all.
You guys are
I
catching
remember
up on the 21
down
truck.
and side spot me when I was on the bottom inside of them. So they can't hold the
Daryl
bottom.
Whitford, he is 14th place, last truck on the lead
Go
lap.
high.
Somebody drove right through me on the bottom.
Oh, they split them. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That puts the 45 out of the group. We've got trucks all over the place trying to hold on to it.
If I can catch you, Todd, I'll draft with you.
I'll let the lady.
That gets the 33 and the 84 clear, but oh, the 45's into the wall a little bit. Looks like the 33 is going to come down in front of the 1, left the 84 hanging. And the 84 pushed that 33 all the way up there, and the 1 and the 97 said, no, 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 not today, sir. Here they come on the outside. 1 is clear. 97 is not clear yet. Oh, they get clear right at the exit of the turn. Oh no, there's a bump. Oh, heck of a save by the 97. Oh no, the 19 and the 4. Oh my goodness. Great save by all those drivers. Woo. All right, so catch your breath. Let's reset here. The 84 getting a push from the 45 in the corner. He got loose. It's going to give the upper line is falling back just a little bit off of that. They had to back up a little bit. 97 and the 1 are pulling out to a little bit of a lead here, but now the 35 and the 33 are together on the inside line as well.
Something.
See if they can get clear of the 84, maybe try to make a run here on the 97 and 1, or if they're just going to stay in behind. About to complete lap 88 of 135. You guys are racing hard.
Not working?
I heard you.
Keep it down there, boys. Keep it down.
I got tight. My bad, Nolan.
All good. We got 2 lap cars here.
Where are you going, lap cars?
I'll go high.
Thank you.
80 and the 31 go high. Let the field get by here. Ooh, close call. Alright, so that kind of single files us out for a second. I don't know for how long though. The 84 jumps back out on the outside of the 33, but he has no help currently. 45 stays down with the 33. So this is the 1v5 up front. On that outside line. 35 slides up a little bit out of 4. Inside line's carrying a lot of momentum. 33 got loose there on the second part of the dog leg there on the front stretch. That was a little squirrely there. Alright, field coming down the line. Just to recap here, right now we have 12 cars on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap is going to be the 66 of Todd Smith. They are less than a half a lap from being lapped, so they're in the center of the backstretch. Leaders are in
Sorry, I
turn
was
1.
forced on the apron.
Ben Sumford running 11th. He's in this main pack, just at the back of it. 10th place, Jareth Walker in the 43. Ninth place, the 09, Trevor Gill. We got the 19 of Morgan Sterling. He is running 8th currently, about to be 9th possibly. Ivan is up to 7th in the 77 truck. Trevor Ben's running 6th. Andrew Groves 5th, Nolan Mills 4th, Corey Crandall 3rd, Samuel Carter 2nd, and Donald Ray is going to be running 1st.
I would prefer a drafting partner, but if I gotta do it.
Outside looking in, we've got the 13th place car, the 14 of Joseph Klein. He is currently the first car 1 lap down, first truck 1 lap down. Brendan Decker not too far behind in the 31. He is also a lap down in 14th, and Tim Darby in the 23 is a lap down. So all 3 lap down cars pretty close together, but the 14 has the edge currently. Seeing a lot of movement as the 77 gets super tight going into 3. I'm nervous. I'm nervous as hell for these guys. You can feel that the storm is brewing. 33 has dropped back a little bit. Trevor's fallen back to 10th. Not sure what's going on with his truck, but not moving forward like he was earlier. Maybe he's sensing, hey, that storm's a brewing. He's been racing a lot of Atlanta officials this week. Maybe his senses are telling him to kind of hold back a little bit and just be ready. So 77 the line there on the apron, gets a little squirrely, but he's running that inside line and he is working his way even more forward. As he, like I said, he's currently in 7th, but now you got the 09 out with the 84 on the outside. You got the 14 behind them, so Joseph's trying to work his way with these guys. That would be a huge boost for the 14 if he can help these guys get to the front and kind of keep him in that first car 1 lap down if there's a caution. Get him that lucky dog, keep him ahead of the others that he's battling, because right now the 31 and the 23, 31's 3 spots back, the 23's a couple spots back for the 31, so there's a little bit of a gap there that he needs to hold on to. He wants to try to get that. Oh, as he comes down in front of the 77. Oh, heck of a save. Heck of a save. 77 still trying to save it. That truck got loose. 14 came across his nose. That was clear, but not clear. That was dirty clear. That was rubbing bumpers clear. That was crazy. The 09's in the wall. He's still in the wall. That's going to fall him back to 10th. Looks like he's still got good speed. Let's see if he can get down here behind the 32 and catch back up. So that changes a couple things. I'm telling y'all, this is some crazy stuff. These guys are really putting it to it. Up front, 31. The 33 is running the middle, trying to figure out high or low, which way's best. The 35, 14, and 77 are dropping back just a little bit on the inside. They're not as organized.
There's no grip out here either.
Now these guys have jumped up to the outside line in front of the 84. So the 197 and 45 are running the higher line, middle to highish line. Right along here just for a couple laps and do a crank it up. I see you, Edwin. You like that dirty clear, right? That was a good one. We got to save that. Dirty clear. We're going to do a little, we're going to amp it up. gonna ride with some trucks here for a few laps. And I'm gonna shut my mouth. Listen to the sounds of the race.
Whoa, that's good, man. Just gotta run lifted and just hit you.
Thank you for helping, Lou. I'll be on the apron. I'm gonna be on the apron.
Yeah, I tried to get yeah, man, I just sucked me into you.
Last car on the bottom.
You were 14 laps down and you couldn't just get on the apron and let the pack go by. Courtesy.
Well, this has been pretty fun watching from all these different perspectives because everybody's got different views, and the racer in me says there's really no safe place except for up front, and even then it's not safe. When you catch a lap car, it can get unsafe really quick.
Hit this time.
Got on the radio, the 97 is pitting this time.
60 pitting.
One spit. Pitting in.
Team cars are pitting. Rocky Top racing
Pitting
along
in
with the
as well.
09. I don't know if he missed the cone. Takes a lot to get these things. Oh, the one is sideways. Saved it though. It's gonna lose him some time.
Good safe in the pits, man.
This pack's staying out. 4 trucks together on the lead lap along with the 31. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know how long they're going to wait. We're at 22 to go. How long can these guys go? Or is it helping them to stay in a smaller group? I don't feel like they have the speed and momentum. That was a lot of trucks that came down pit road together there. So this is going to be interesting. See how long these guys really want to wait. Corey Crandall is leading currently. He still chooses to stay out. Coming around this time by will be 20 laps to go.
$35 pitting, $35 pitting.
33 pitting, 33 pitting.
9, I think he must have had a penalty because he's further back than everybody else. Unless that slide got him, but that's definitely dropped him. It's put him down a bit more. Here comes pit stops for the rest of the leaders.
And the 80.
Oh, don't touch the line, 33. And hit pit road speed. Here it comes. He hits the cone. 33 tagged the cone. The 77 went for a spin. That was tough all around right there. Go back and take a look at what happened exactly with the 77 there. He was just coming around. Looks like maybe a little bit too much rear brake. And he just kicked around, downshift something. Blocked the track in front of the 80. I feel like Trevor's going to have a penalty. He crossed the cone before he's coming out already. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to catch because here comes the 45, 97, and the 84 in tow. And Corey's coming out on the track with no help. He's going to try to get out in front of him, but he is not going fast enough. They fly by him. He tries to catch their draft, but I don't think he's going to. Like, he's still not up to full song. These trucks take a lap. Todd Smith's on pit road currently by himself though, so that's going to hurt his chances of getting back on the lead lap. These 3 I feel like are going to be, maybe Corey's got it. Maybe Corey's got it. He's kind of hung tight here just at a 9/10. Oh, the 97. Got high there in 3 and 4. The 84 gets by. And here comes the 35. So there it is. The 35 was able to catch that draft, get that thing wound up. He is closing in on these 3.
That's the apron right there.
Trevor with his penalty has put him down to 14th. 1 lap down. Kind of checking through the field here. It's really that main pack of 4, and then the second
Hello,
pack.
Jill, I'll follow you, bud.
It's Donald Ray, Jareth Walker, and Morgan Sterling. Nope, just Jareth Walker. So the other 2, yeah, the 14 and 31 are both a lap down, right? Yeah.
3 wide, really?
And the 66 are hooking up.
It's racing, Bubba. I think you should think about when he came off the pit road on the apron.
45 goes up in front of the 97. That leaves the 84 out to dry, but then the 35 comes down to the 84. Teammates up top. Strangers on the bottom. Just can't call Nolan a stranger. He's part of the FGR team family over in AMA. He joined recently with us. Been racing here for a few weeks now.
Staying high, guys. Staying high.
Copy, thank you.
Right now the field is catching, the leaders are catching the 80. He says he's staying high, lets them by. Good communication, good call. 35 jumps up behind the 45. Trying to split up that team racing, it looks like. Some really good racing. We're at 12 laps to go. And what on record, I know it's been a short series of races, but this is the cleanest truck race we've had this year. 97's looking low on the 35. Maybe the 45 goes down to pick him up, and he does. So that leaves the 35 hanging again. Teammates get back together. 97 going to stay behind the 45. The 35 looks high. 97 looks high. Backs off. Comes back down behind the 45. So now I'm trying to figure out what's the play. Is it a last lap move that's going to make this happen? And is this something where it's just whoever, you know, whoever's up front is just going to be able to hold it for that last lap? Or do we have a 4 wide finish or something like that? We've seen some crazy finishes at Atlanta. But it's definitely come down to these guys right here. Currently, they've got a 6.5, almost 6.8 second gap over the next group. And that next group's not gaining. They've lost. They've only really losing time. So the only group that seems to be catching would be Todd and Trevor, but they're over a lap back.
Tim, we're gonna go low. Say hi, buddy.
And it looks like 19 and 32 are kind of gaining, but now they've kind of flatlined. But yeah, there's not enough ump in the rest of the field right now to really put forth a gain on these leaders. So without a caution, this most likely would be the 4 that fight for the win. And coming across the stripe. 8 laps to go.
Hey Mark, if you push me to the win, I'll give you all my winnings.
Good to know.
We don't win anything, right?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't need my point. I'm just kidding. We're chilling.
No, I got it on record. You said you were giving away your winnings, which is your point. So, Mark, do what you got to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Darn. Well, my word, so come get it, Mark.
Right now, everybody's staying content. 6 laps to go. We're 8.5 second lead over 5th place Donald Ray. They're losing time. The whole field's losing time currently. These guys. So they stay in the line. They're starting to catch the 23.
What car stay high?
Tim Darby.
You got it.
You didn't have to do that.
No, I know.
And it looks like they may catch the 09 and who's working with the 09
That was something
right?
damaged before, so
The
just wanted to make sure.
77. They're trying to work together. They're in 9th and 10th. Last 2 cars on the lead lap currently. All right, 4 to go. It's coming down to it. Andrew Groves, Samuel Carter, Corey Crandall, Nolan Milnes. This is it. 4 laps. Coming around out of turn 4, we're going to cross the stripe. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. We have a wreck.
Saw that coming with lap cars taking people 3 wide constantly.
I think you should keep a comment. I know, I couldn't figure out why neither.
Lap car went 3 wide. I don't know who you got pointing fingers at. The lap car went 3 wide, not lap down cars.
Not you, Todd.
Yep. 15 laps down and you're talking. You came up on the track when the lead cars were coming by. You should have just got out the way.
All right. Well, that changes everything with that contact from the 66 and 33 and him going around.
Here, let me get to the outside. I'll get out of y'all's way.
The 14? The 14 is... Does he get the lucky dog? Joseph Klein. I think that's going to put him back on the lead lap. I don't know about what the 23's doing.
Hey, Todd, that was fun, though.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure why the 23 went by as well. The 14 does get back on the lead lap. So Ben, Trevor Gill, Ivan Deschamps all on pit road. One final gust for gold here. As we do run 3 green-white checkers in the series. This will be the first of 3 attempts.
Lap cars, please yield to the lead lap cars.
Everyone, you're killing me, dude. You gotta go.
All right, the 97 and 84 go high. 45 and the 1 go low. 19 low.
Is the proverbial choose rule commitment cone, is it at the beginning or the end? Just because I actually got deked out a couple of times by no fault of their own. I just thought that they already chose and they didn't.
I don't know. I did it as soon as the nose hit the lane.
The rule is to have your lane chosen by the time you have exited the restart zone. You have to make that decision by the exit of the restart zone.
Cool, copy that.
Bro, stop brake checking me. Damn kid.
I love plate racing, but I'll be glad to get past all this.
He meant to say dang kid, by the way.
Joseph, please do not push me again.
Okay.
All right, restart time. I think we're going to see some action. 45 and 97 on the front row, 84 and 1 on the second row, 19, 43, and the 9 and the 35. I want to close my eyes. This is going to be interesting.
Green flag.
Green is out. 45 and the 1 get a pretty good start here. 97 and 84 on the outside together. The 19 down underneath the 84. 2-lap shootout, green-white checkered. We see the white, the race is over. They are side by side. They've got that front row locked up between these teammates. Side by side still at the stripe. The 97 leads to get the white flag. Last lap of the race. Side by side coming out of 2 down the backstretch. One last time. 97's got a nose up on the 45 as they come through 3. 45's got a good run with the one behind him. Who's going to come out on top
Can we
here?
clear blacks before we get DQ'd?
Across the stripe, 97. 97, Samuel Carter wins.
Hey, great race, everybody. That was a heck of a lot better than Daytona. Appreciate you guys coming out.
Nolan Mills gets second. Andrew Gross third.
Go down to the waiting room, and you can go talk to Jason, which is the broadcaster. Great race. Congratulations, Samuel.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Hey, Nolan, thanks for helping in there, bro.
Yes, sir, brother. I wasn't lifting until I saw God or the checkered flag.
Shout out to the 97, 2 for 2. 3 out of 4
Thanks for a
stages
great
to
race,
start the
first
season.
time in the league, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Burn it down, burn it down. Stages at 30. Yeah, he did, man. He called it out, Gingy. He called it out. We're going to get these results updated in the Sim Racer Hub so we can get this posted and have this for our interviews with our finishers. Heck of a race. Let's go ahead and go to the standings. Samuel Carter holds on to a big lead over Donald Ray. Jumps a spot from 3rd to 2nd in points. He's 21 points behind his teammate already as Samuel is cleaning house here. He's scoring points left and right. Great job for him. We're going to slow things down just a little bit. Bring up our driver details. Gonna go find P3. Andrew Groves, waiting for him to get into the booth. That is if he's coming tonight. Mr. Groves, if you're paying attention, get your butt in the booth. That's an order. Andrew, you still in here?
No, the only ones in here are me and Samuel.
All right, well, we're going to go to Mr. P2. Let's get him in here. Nolan, is Jason in the booth? You got a copy?
Yes, I do. You got
Hey,
me?
man. Hey, man. I got you, buddy. Heck of a job tonight. Congratulations on P2. Tell us about that race. How did that work out for you? And was there anything else you could have done differently to get that win?
I could have really done a risky move. I was just watching the replay. Like, coming to the white flag, there was technically a gap in between the 45 and the 97, but my self-preservation wasn't going to let me do that because the 97 probably would have tried to block last second. You know how that goes. So I was just like, let's just see what happens if I just stay in it and push them. And I'm just happy with the result. It was fine. I'm happy the 97 won. He did a good job. And Yeah, it was awesome. Everything changed once that last caution came out. We thought we had it made in the shade there, the four of us that were, made
Yep.
the breakaway pack after the green flag pit stops. That was fun. But no, I mean, I just did what I did all night. I just made the high side work.
You did. It was working well for you. You ran up front the whole race. Pretty much trouble free for you. Anything that you take away from this performance? Again, we've got these two. You call them restrictor plate, you call them drafting super speedways, whatever. They've come and gone now. So now we're past that style of track for a while until we see Talladega later in the season. As we lead up to more of the bread and butter of the NASCAR season, what are your expectations here going forward?
Well, I need to look at the points after this race. So I missed the Daytona race because I was busy watching the actual Daytona 500 that night last Sunday. So I did some catching up. You and I, even in AMA, like we went to the back just because we were in conserve mode. And since we have a fast repair and I just qualified well, I was like, screw it. I'm just going to try and stay up front. I got stage points, both stages. And then, with the second place finish, I feel like I did pretty much all I could do for myself. Having missed a race to set myself up for the season. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of it. So hopefully this helped a lot for the points. Should have.
Absolutely, and I think I've got to double check a few things in the settings because points are not showing correctly. Of course, something goes wrong. I already updated them, but it did not give you the full slate of points. So let me, before we go any further here, see what happened there because it should show you a lot further up than what it does.
All good either way. We'll figure it out.
We'll get it worked out. It's something I'm gonna have to tweak. But you did have 16 stage points tonight. Unfortunately, that's all it's showing for you right now. It's not showing the 39 points you earned for second. So obviously a lot further up the points than what Sim Racer Hub is showing right now. So I've got to figure out why it's doing that. So that's a whole nother project that I'll work on tonight. But nonetheless, great race. Great start to your season with us since you missed Daytona last week. And again, congratulations on that second place finish. And we'll see you next week at Las Vegas, okay?
Yeah, thanks, man. And just shout out to everyone that joined because they were all really pretty darn good and tame. I did a couple of other truck races and this week, and they weren't so clean. And this was totally different in contrast. So I enjoyed every second. So shout out to everyone.
Yeah, this was night and day difference. I feel like from what we've been used to seeing, certainly in officials this week and everything. It's been nothing but a mess. It was good to see one go pretty clean and pretty well respected across the board. We had a couple mishaps, but nothing too terrible. And compared to even our race last week at Daytona, complete night and day different race. So, heck of a job by everybody for coming together and actually, putting forth 137 laps actually, because we went extra laps of racing in Atlanta and actually had pretty clean racing, which was awesome.
For context, I did the AMA race. This is no indictment against them. They're great, but it was a full field. We did this on Friday night, similar length. I think we had 5 or 6 green-white checkers with the unlimited. I think they had 5 or 6. We had one. We had one attempt, and it was perfect. So it was like awesome.
Right. Well, heck of a job, man. Congratulations again. We'll see you next week, okay? You have yourself a good night.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, that was Nolan. We're going to bring the big winner up here. Let me get him clicked in. Dun, 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 dun. Samuel, it's Jason in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You called your shot. You came out here and ran basically top 2 the whole dang race. Won both stages and came out with the win tonight. Congratulations, first off. Second off, how in the heck did you do that? Call your shot, come through, and just got it done.
I mean, look, calling the shot was 100%. I was joking. I was like, guys, I wouldn't mind going back to back. I love me some good drafting tracks. And the guys were like, hey, man, if we can get you up there, we'll see what we can do. But qualified P2, so that helped me. But obviously, I got to give a shout out to Andrew and Donald, man. I mean, they pushed me. They kept me up there for the most part. Obviously, we swapped around, so everybody got their points as well. But call me Babe Ruth, I guess, son. I'm going to try to go back to back to back next week.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Any close call moments for you tonight?
Oh yeah, dude. I had you going in the background too. I got loose right there at the end of the race off of Ford. I don't know. The
Yeah.
truck just stepped out, touched the apron. I caught it. I dropped out to P3. That one, that one kind of the pucker factor was high on that one. 'Cause I thought my race was done. And then I think early in the race too, the truck same thing. Just kind of tires got worn down. We're side to side. When it seemed like tonight, man, that when the truck was real tight on your outside, coming off the corners, it would really just tighten up and pull you into him.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't want to hit these guys. So I was trying to lift and do my best to just keep the truck straight, but really started stepping out there. But it wasn't too crazy, man. We had that one kind of odd thing too with the lap car. We all kind of split and dodged him.
Yeah, the
But
split of the splitting of the lap car. Whoa, you talking about? I wasn't ready for that at all. It was like all the places the lap car could go, and it happened to go right through the middle. That was
yeah,
pretty scary. That definitely was one.
yeah, it was definitely one of those like I had an official race flashback, but it worked out, man. It was a lot of fun. I mean, uh, like Nolan said, big shout out to everybody in the field. Really, I mean, we had a couple of things here and there from what I heard. Some guys under caution or whatever it may be, but I thought it was a very clean race for Atlanta. How fast we were running.
Yeah, for sure. It's just night and day difference from what we had even last week at Daytona. We have more cars this week. We have less cautions. We had more respect shown on the track. These cars were not handling to their best. There was guys going up, down, all around, and cars getting tight, getting loose, and fighting, and trying to keep as straight as possible. And yet we had an overall pretty clean race. It was enjoyable to watch, fun to call. You put on a heck of a show. This John Deere truck, I expect to see up front a lot here as we go through the season. If you come through and just started off on the top note, you basically for points earned, you're only short 1 point, and that's when you finish second in one of the stages at Daytona. Other than that, you've won 3 out of 4 stages and you've won both races. So you talking about max points, you are right there, my friend.
Well, I knew how to get them now. I'm not the world's best at short track. I'm trying to get better at them, so I had to get them where I could get them now. These plate tracks is my bread and butter. I've always loved them, so I knew I had to show out for these.
Well, you did a great job, man. Congratulations. I'm going to give you the floor here for a second. Anybody want to give a shout out to? Thanks too.
Yeah, I got a couple buddies who've been watching them. Shout out to them too, Chance and my buddy Robert. But also too, big shout out to just Rocky Top Racing and my teammates for the help. Last weekend tonight, man. I couldn't do it without them. There's no way you're gonna win these play track races without a teammate. Just like Nolan, he was by himself a lot of the race. He made it. He made it work. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think if he had some legit help, he probably could have won this. But just shout out to all you, and of course you again, just for putting this on and welcome me into your league.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We appreciate it, and yeah, heck of a run by the Rocky Top crew. You guys take first, third, fifth, and then where is the 16th? He had a rough night, but
Yeah.
the 45 and you were up front to battle for the whole race. And then even after pit stops, you and the 45 really held true in that main pack of four, and you could tell that you guys were working well together. You could really see it throughout the race to where a lot of other guys didn't have any of those partnerships. So those matter at tracks like this, like you said. They really do. You got to have somebody to work with to make sure that you've got somebody that's not going to try to pass you every other corner or not try, and change lanes on you every time you think you
Yeah.
got a good run, and that helps a ton. So great job by you and the team for the first 2 weeks. Next week we go to, I think Corey said, Las Vegas. So different monster there. Won't be drafting in packs or anything, but mile and a half, man, they're fun. I love Las Vegas. It's my favorite track ever. It's gonna be great to get to call that. But good luck to you for the rest of the season, and we'll see you next week. Okay, bud?
All right, brother. See you next
All
week.
right. You have a great night.
You too.
All right, that was Samuel Carter, our winner tonight. Um, I'm going to have to re-update our points. It didn't load correctly, so I will get that stuff reloaded here shortly and get an update for everybody because it did not, for some reason. I'm going to double check it real quick while I have you all on air. I wanted to show it. That was why I loaded it so quick, but for some reason it's being grumpy. So let's go and look and see what it did. Race results. Total points. Yeah, it did not give race points. I'm not certain why. So I will get that fixed. We'll get that updated and get some points out here later on tonight. I'm gonna have to figure out why it was triggering a different outlier there. So again, thanks to everybody again for coming out tonight. Congrats to Samuel on the win, Nolan on second, Andrew on his third place. Didn't get to talk to him tonight. We will see all of you. Our next on air will be this coming Friday. Actually, we're done with the Monday, Wednesday, Saturday series. They all wrapped up this past week. So now we have a week where we don't have any events right now as we get things set for the next seasons for those series. But we do have this Friday night, our next gen Friday night Thunder series. Sorry. That starts this Friday, the 28th, at Daytona. We're scheduled for 130 laps there Friday night. We'll be live roughly about 8:30 Eastern on Friday night, so hopefully we'll see you there. And then next week we'll have the trucks back next Sunday night at Las Vegas. So until then, have a great night, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.